Okay, welcome back, everyone. Another edition of Sour Chatter. It's been a minute. It's been crazy. We are on the backstretch of the pandemic, hopefully. My name is Justin Severson. As you guys know, the face and founder of Sour Chatter. I mean, that's really the only thing I can put my name onto. But today,
True.
someone else who is bigger than me, and her name is across the whole United States of America, Sidney Bruce. Are you
You
excited
can't
for this?
exaggerate like that. Because then when people find out that it's not, then I'm not as cool.
No. And if they don't think you're cool, then they're not. They're the ones that are not cool. So,
All right.
but Sydney, she is the founder and CEO of Mod HR. She's been doing that for a few years, but also the founder of Together Let's Face It. So everyone watching, Sydney, give us an elevator speech, a 30-second presentation on Mod HR and what you do, and then also with the nonprofit of Together Let's Face It.
For sure. Please excuse Tootsie and Oscar. They may chime in at any point, my dogs. Yeah, let's talk. Mod HR is fractional HR. So I help small to mid-sized companies with all their HR needs. And it's usually companies that don't have an HR department, or it's with their, the CEO or the CFO, or, it's spread out across multiple people. And that's just how it goes in small business. So I come in and I actually do their HR for them, whether it's onboarding employees or processing payroll, all of that. We're just here to be, as needed. So that's Mod HR. And Together Let's Face It, it's like my pride and joy.
Yeah, you just started it.
Yeah, it's
not even a year.
It comes from such sadness and pain, which I think sometimes all really beautiful things in life, not all, I should say a lot of beautiful things in life come from pain, right? And for me, this started with George Floyd. And George Floyd, it was my inaction breaking point. That's how I think I describe it all the time, where I just got fed up of just, posting something online. And it was like, I need to actually do something, try and help heal our community, and in the best way that I know how. And so what started originally as this idea to create it was like a town hall idea, and be able to have people come and talk about real things, evolved to a 5-part series. And we split it up in different sections. And we talked about we got real. It was police and civilian tensions is what kicked off the whole thing. We had a police officer, we had a black cop and a white cop, and, someone who grew up from Compton, and then, people that grew up here in Salt Lake City. So we talked about really hard stuff, and it was all about giving a voice to the voiceless. And we learned a lot. I think the number one thing I learned from that is that the biggest problem in our society right now is just not being able to communicate well.
Yeah.
And so that's what Together Let's Face It was all about, is just being able to, there's so much power in healing from stories. And that's what it was like, let's just hear your stories in a judgmental free zone. And it was amazing. So that was a long, whoa,
no,
but I love it so much. So
no, the passion's there. And I think that's what's important, is being able to tell these stories. Because like you said, I think people are really just on social media now, and they see a bunch of posts and all this. And so being able to get people
keyboard warriors, right? Like we can see all of these things in a keyboard, but then we get face to face and we can't have hard conversations. And that's like our problem, I think. Yeah. And so just giving a platform, and I told everyone at the start of these, like, my goal is to prove to our community that we can talk about really difficult things, and it doesn't have to be like, oh, you're a bigot, I hate you and you don't understand, or even you're a racist. Like so it was amazing.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
No, and you've been great. I've known you for years now, and I know you work with some of our clients as well. And so I'm glad you were able to join, and you're doing some awesome things. So yeah, everyone watching, feel free to reach out to Sidney if you have any questions. And I'll obviously tag her LinkedIn so you can go to her and connect, because she has some awesome content. So
you're so awesome.
Are you ready to eat some warheads?
No, I'm absolutely not ready.
Yes,
I'm doing this because we're friends, but I hate sour things and I'm not prepared. So
okay, we'll open 2 of them, because I have my 10 questions. So open 2 of them. But while you're opening it, obviously I need to give a shout out to our sponsor. It's going to hold up the paper, but it's right there on my chest. Velocity, my arm. That's not just me
Hola.
flexing. But no, they're great to help sponsor with the sour chatter. Once you have those two warheads, I'm opening mine as well. Let me know, 'cause I'm going to say ready, set, go, and we are jumping in the deep end.
Fine. I gotta say, thanks for dropping these off with
Oh,
my
yeah.
2-minute walk around the corner. I appreciate that. These
And they're so
these
hard.
things are hard to find.
They are hard to find. Like, I got lucky, and I just have a big tub of them. So
I don't
yeah,
understand why, because it's punishment. We
it
just
is.
want to punish ourselves. This is the society these days.
Okay.
Let's do
Are
it.
you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my God.
What is your biggest fear?
Complacency. Oh.
That's horrible.
Mm.
The most played song in your music library.
Mm. Oh man. I don't know.
What's your, like right now, if we were jump in a car and you say, Justin, give me the aux, what are you playing?
Dude, my music, that has always been such an, oh my God.
Just wait till your eyes start switching. Oh,
This is really horrible.
yeah. And you're not even halfway done. This is going to be great.
Mm-mm. So everybody makes fun of me because whenever I go into I always have music playing in my office, always, at all times. And you never know what you're going to get. It's like a roll of the dice. One day it's like Reba and I'm like rocking out. And then the next day, maybe it's like Cardi B. And then I'll have like Frank Sinatra, or I love the piano guys. I'm all over the place. I love music. I love lyrics. So if you have good lyrics, I don't care. The only thing you will never hear is like screaming, like
the death metal.
I can't.
You can't understand the lyrics. They're just screaming.
It's really hard for me. And overall, I'm a pretty happy person, which is interesting because I love country and it's like sad songs. But hey,
country is the best. Are you kidding me? That's all I listen to. So
okay, down.
Favorite thing about your career?
I love people, and it's exactly what I want to be doing. I just love HR. I love business. I feel like I'm just a cheerleader for everyone, you know, the employees, the executive teams, and all these different companies that I get to work for and I'm exposed to. I'm there to just help them be successful and make their people successful. And I love it.
Perfect. Biggest pet peeve?
Mouth noises.
Yes.
I have misophonia.
Because what is it?
It's misophonia.
Yeah, I have the same thing.
Dude. Oh my gosh.
Ask my wife. If we are at the dinner table, I legit have to have Alexa playing music or TV on, or literally I want to punch someone in the face.
It is so bad. There's been fights in my home over it. Oh my gosh, I cannot stand it. Yep. I have accidentally slipped up and said really mean things. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Or like people eat the popcorn, at the movies.
Nope. Yep.
Nope, it's a wrap. Okay.
Well, the last question before spitting these out and then getting a fresh batch in. 3 of your hobbies.
3 of my hobbies. Okay. Let's see. My new hobby is being a stepmom in the last 2 years, figuring that out. I love it. It's the coolest thing. Horses. I love spending time. My dad's got horses. Anytime I can be around animals, I think it just like rejuvenates my soul. And experiences with my family in any capacity. Yeah. That would be my 3.
Love it. Okay. Well, now it's sweet. It's not a sour, so
bummer.
Get rid of them.
I was just getting happy.
I know. Well, that's not my goal, is to make you happy. My goal is to make you miserable. So
I totally just spit those out right on camera. That was gross. I'm so sorry.
I mean, I've never had anyone throw up. So if you do that, you'd be a first. Everyone would love it. The view count would go up. So
That was
Go.
so ladylike of me. I'm so sorry.
Trust me.
All right,
That's
let's
all
do
we
this.
Okay. Once you pop those in, I'm gonna ask you the last 5. And then you can just go ahead and enjoy the rest because I know I gave you more than 4, but just enjoy them, after dinner, just a little dessert, just pop that in. And
I'm going to give these to my 2 stepdaughters. They're going to love it. They love sour things. They're like the girls that.
I think it's a kid thing though, because I loved them growing up, but I hate them now. Maybe my palate's just more sophisticated.
I think that's what it is.
And my tongue is blue. Okay.
All right, let's do this thing.
Go.
Oh.
Favorite holiday? And we're not doing them, so.
Easter.
Oh, that's coming up. Okay. Your dream vacation. It legit looks like you're crying right now. This is making me so happy. To see you cry. Just I don't have to do the sour thing for the second round.
I really am. This is the worst thing ever. My dream vacation, Bora Bora would be to go back to Bora Bora.
Let's see. 2 more questions.
Okay.
No, sorry, 3. I can't count. What celebrity would you like to meet at a Starbucks for a cup of coffee? Dead or alive? I'll even throw that in there.
Dead or alive? Oh my gosh, this is like
the Cheesecake Factory menu. I just gave you unlimited options.
I know. And the only thing that's coming to my head right now is Oprah, but that's because of everything that's going on. And I wish I want to be her. I want to like interview people and hear their stories. And
that'd be pretty cool.
Like, I want to ask her like if she's learned. I don't know. Yeah, Oprah. I don't know.
I think Oprah is in a bad spot. So, I mean, she probably owns 100 Starbucks anyway. So, what is one, what?
Or can I dead or alive, like also Jesus too, obviously.
Obviously. The king.
Got a lot of questions for him.
Yeah, we want some answers, and he has all the answers. So absolutely.
Sorry. Yep.
What is one thing you will never do again? And it better not be sour chatter or eating warheads. So it has to go beyond that.
One thing I will never do again.
Yep.
Well, you were throwing me here. I don't know. What is one thing I will never do again? I don't think I'll ever eat these sour things again, ever.
Nope, you're not missing anything.
Never, ever.
Okay. Well, think about that. That dog.
Took the Oscar. Hey, I told you. I tried to warn you.
Hey, this is the joys of working from home. I love it. No need to apologize.
Husky. Come here, Baba.
Okay, last question. I always end it with a would you rather. So, geez, that's a ginormous dog.
He's just little. Sorry about that. Okay, keep going.
Would you rather live without the internet or live without air conditioning and heating?
Live without the internet.
Yeah, I agree. I think I would love living without the internet. Like whenever I go on a cruise and you got to disconnect, like that's the best.
It's the best thing ever.
Oh. Hey, well, thank you. You survived.
I survived
the questions. You were a champ. Love the answers.
Thank you.
You've been a huge help. So yeah, like I said, anyone need help or anything, reach out to Sidney. I'm going to tag her. But we'll see you next time.
Sounds good. Thank you. See you, Justin.
Bye.